Romania is both beautiful and mysterious, but how much do you really know about this amazing country? Today we'll discover 10 facts about Romania that will leave you speechless. Like, why are Romanian women consistently ranked as the most beautiful in the world? What is making paranormal experts from all around the world take notice? And have you ever heard of the mysterious prince who is rumored to drink blood and known for his unique and fearsome way of protecting his land in Romania? Stick around until the very end and find out the answers to these questions and much more. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Number 1. Casa Cave. Casa Cave is an amazing underground glacier located in the Western Carpathians. It's a place that has amazed visitors since the 1800s, and it's easy to see why. Picture yourself walking down a tight path, then suddenly finding yourself in an enormous chamber, almost 48 meters underground. This massive room stretches for over 700 meters, filled with secrets that go back thousands of years. Right in the middle of the cave, there's an enormous block of ice that's been around for more than 4,000 years. It's incredible to think that this ice has been here through so much history, perfectly preserved. As you enter Casa Cave, you're greeted by a huge ice entrance measuring an impressive 24 meters in width and 17 meters in height. Walking deeper into the cave, you'll see stunning ice formations, beautiful natural sculptures, and gravity-defying stalactites. It's like walking into a world created by nature's own hands. These moments in Casa Cave truly show us the amazing hidden treasures that exist beneath the surface. This cave is a shining example of our planet's natural beauty and strength. Number 2. The Palace of the Parliament. The Palace of the Parliament in Romania is one of the heaviest buildings in the world. Also known as the House of the Republic or the People's House, it's where the Romanian Parliament meets. It's in Bucharest, the country's capital, and it's really big. The palace is 84 meters tall, making it a huge part of the city's skyline. The total floor area of the palace is 365,000 square meters, and its volume is 2.55 million cubic meters. To give you an idea, that's enough room to fit almost 90 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The weight of the palace is unbelievable. It's 4.1 billion kilograms, or about 9 billion pounds. That makes it the second largest administrative building in the world, after the Great Pyramid of Giza. The palace was designed by chief architect Anca Petrescu and about 700 other architects. It took from 1984 to 1997 to build, combining different styles like socialist realism and modern neoclassical design. As of 2020, the Palace of the Parliament is worth 4 billion euros, making it the most expensive administrative building out there. Just the cost for electricity, heating, and lighting each year is over $6 million. It's really a giant example of amazing architecture. Number 3. Beu Forest. Beu Forest is near Cluj-Napoca in Romania, and it's a place full of secrets that might surprise you. The story of this forest started with a shepherd and his 200 sheep. They went into the woods and were never seen again. Since then, lots of strange things have happened in Beu Forest. People come from all over to see these weird happenings. They call Beu Forest the Bermuda Triangle of Romania because of all the unexplained stuff that goes on. Visitors have felt odd things and seen lights that don't make sense. Some even say they've seen UFOs. In 1968, something happened that made paranormal experts from all around the world take notice. Beu Forest is now known internationally. Big newspapers like The Guardian and The Independent have written about it, and there's even a documentary about the forest. The documentary, narrated by former news presenter Peter Baker, tries to figure out what's real and what's just a myth about Beu Forest. Number 4. Romania the oldest European civilization. A long time ago, even before places like Sumer and Egypt, there was a civilization in what's now Romania, Moldova, and Ukraine. They were around for more than 2,000 years. This is the Cucuteni Tripilia culture, first found at the end of the 1800s. They lived from 5500 BC to 2750 BC. What's really cool about them is that their society was run by women. Yes, women were in charge of their homes, and they did important work like farming and making pottery. The men hunted and looked after animals. This was pretty different from other ancient societies. Their pottery was amazing too. It had unique spirals and was colored in red, white, and black. It's interesting because their pottery looks a bit like some ancient Chinese pottery, but the Cucuteni Tripolian people were making theirs 1,000 years earlier. But there's a mystery about them. Nobody knows exactly why they disappeared. Some people think they might have joined with another group, the Kurgan people, and changed into a different culture called the Thracians. Others think a big drought might have caused big problems for them. It's still a puzzle for archaeologists and historians. Number 5. The tallest wooden church. In Maramures, a region in Romania known for its great traditions and countryside charm, there's a really special wooden church called the Peri Monastery. It was built in 1997 and is amazing to see. It shows the skill of the people who made it in their strong faith. The Peri Monastery is a big part of Maramure's culture and history. This church is not just any church, it's the tallest wooden church in the whole world. It's 78 meters tall. That's even taller than the Statue of Liberty in New York City. The Peri Monastery isn't just about being tall, though. It's also about the people of Maramures and their faith. It's still a place where people come to pray and feel the peacefulness inside. Tourists also come to see this amazing church and feel its special spirit. Number 6. Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler was a prince in Romania long ago in the 1400s. He was known for being very strict and used to punish his enemies by putting them on sharp sticks. Because of this, people called him Vlad the Impaler. Vlad's story got mixed up with vampire legends. People started to say that he was a vampire, but that part is just a story. The real vampire tales come from old myths. They're about creatures that come out at night and drink people's blood. These stories have been around for hundreds of years in many different countries. One famous story is about Count Dracula, a vampire in a book by Bram Stoker. Dracula was inspired by Vlad the Impaler, but he was a made-up character. In the book, Dracula lived in a big, spooky castle in Transylvania, which is a part of Romania. He would turn into a bat and couldn't be seen in mirrors. The story of Dracula made vampires really popular in movies and books. Even today, people love stories about vampires. They are spooky, interesting, and a bit mysterious. But remember, the real Vlad the Impaler wasn't a vampire. He was just a prince with a scary reputation. Number 7. Virgin Forest. Romania is often called the Carpathian Garden, and it fits perfectly. This country loves its forests, and this love has been around for a very long time. In the Carpathian Mountains, there's a special culture known as the wood civilization. It's like a bridge that connects people through time. In Romania, you can find really old forests. Imagine trees that have been around for more than 450 years through so many storms and seasons. Some of these huge trees are over 50 meters tall. Walking through these forests feels like you're in a fairy tale. The first forest in Romania, recognized as a virgin forest, was back in 1906 in the beautiful area of Bukovina. It's called the secular forest of Siestria Putnai, and it shows how nature can last so long. More of these untouched forests have been found and celebrated. Some are even on the UNESCO World Heritage list. You can't just wander into these forests alone. To keep them safe and pure, you have to go with a guide who knows a lot about them. These forests are like outdoor classrooms, full of nature in its most natural state. Visiting these forests with a guide is a chance to really connect with the earth in a special way. Number 8. The Danube Delta is a really wild and special wetland in Europe. Think of it like a huge painting made by nature with canals, lakes, reeds, sand dunes, and forests all mixed together perfectly. It's so special that it's the only delta in the world that's both a biosphere reserve and on the UNESCO World Heritage list. This shows how important it is to look after this place. Every year, the Danube Delta gets a little bigger, growing about 40 square kilometers. It's like nature is always at work making it bigger. This happens because of the way the Danube River and the Black Sea meet and move. If you love fishing, the Danube Delta is like a dream. It's perfect for catching both freshwater and saltwater fish. There are so many different kinds of fish to catch. Because of this, there's a whole community of people who live there and fish in their own special way. Number 9. Most beautiful women. Romania is known for having some of the most beautiful women in the world. With around 27 million people, this country is full of beauty. Many people think that Romanian women are the most beautiful in Europe. This makes Romania a great place for dating and finding love. But why are the women so beautiful? Well, Romania has a mix of different cultures, so people there have a wide variety of looks, which many find pretty cool. Also, in Romania, looking good and taking care of yourself is really important. Recently, cosmetic surgery has become popular there. Two well-known places for this are the Estetis Clinic and Noul Estetic. These clinics are famous in Romania for helping people with cosmetic surgery. Number 10. Byzantine Heritage. In Romania, there are 8 amazing painted monasteries that are really old and special. They are part of the UNESCO World Heritage list. These monasteries are named Arbore, Humor, Moldovita, Patrauti, Probota, Suceava, Voronet, and Susevita. They were built between the 15th and 16th centuries and were like strongholds for Christianity when the Ottoman Empire was a threat. What makes these monasteries so cool isn't just how old they are, but also their design and the paintings on their walls. They show the Moldavian style, which mixes Gothic and Byzantine styles and looks awesome. The paintings, called frescoes, are the best part. For example, the Voronet Monastery has an amazing painting of the Last Judgment, which is like Romania's own version of Michelangelo's work. These frescoes have lasted for almost 500 years. In 1993, UNESCO added these monasteries to their list of important places because they're so special. But they're not just old buildings. They're still important today, keeping the local traditions and culture alive. As our journey in Romania concludes, we're left in awe of its rich history, stunning landscapes, and cultural depth. From the legends of Vlad the Impaler to the serene beauty of its forests and rivers, Romania truly offers a unique and unforgettable experience. Thanks for joining us on this adventure.